right, we're out here on the Tempe Strava Chipotle segment. Decided that I would do a live stream today to help supplement the YouTube videos and everything else we have going on. And this is another big day, another big weekend day. Yesterday I did 50 miles, and it's looking like today might be the same. I know that Kevin is talking about doing 50 miles today. So if you're in here, please drop a comment. Let me know that we are indeed live. Hey, there we go. Awesome. So sounds like we're locked in live. I don't know how long I'm gonna be live for, but I figure I might cruise for half an hour or an hour live on here and see if we can do a bit of a Q&A. We got people from the Gold Coast of Australia. But yeah, we're out here on the segment. I'm not going to reveal how many miles I'm at because my competition, Kevin Russ, is somewhere back here. And I don't want him to know until the night is done. But been out here most of the day. So yeah, drop any questions you have in the comments, and I'll try and do my best to answer them. Kevin is not out. Kevin's just behind me. And I'm sure once I turn around up here, you'll get a glimpse of him. Welcome, San Francisco. How you doing? It's actually turning into a beautiful evening here in Tempe. And I'll try and keep it live, maybe as long as my phone battery lasts. Questions about my shins. My shin actually feels perfect today. It's my right Achilles that is a problem today. So I've been nursing that a little bit. It started acting up actually right around the time when Kevin arrived on course, started acting up. And I took like a 2-hour break to edit the latest video that just went live on the channel. So definitely check that out. I'm very proud of it. It's about 15 minutes long. All right, we got Kevin coming up here. And there he goes. He's had his sun umbrella open all day. This be capped off with a 24-hour effort. I can only imagine something wild will happen in the last day or two. Question about the boredom on the course. So, yeah, I got my AirPods in pretty much all day. I'm either taking phone calls for work, listening to podcasts, or listening to music. And it kind of becomes a meditative experience. What is my daily recovery like? That's a great one. So I try and eat as much food as I can once I'm done for the day. And then love taking a nice hot shower and then just trying to get to sleep. Uh, Surprising the number of people that have asked us what we're doing. It's not as many as you'd think. Apparently, this is just a normal thing to do. But try not to get hit by a car. Uh, yeah, some people they definitely notice we're doing it, but they don't really say anything. But some are more curious, and they do eventually ask us what's going on. Am I rotating shoes? Not as much as you'd think. Started the challenge in the Mount to Coast H1s and did one day in the Speedlands, a short day, and then tried some plated trail shoes from both Nike and from Adidas. and they were both impacting my shin quite a bit. We got a little view of Kevin here. There he goes. It's just back and forth. And then I've been back in the H1s. So that's been my go to and likely what I will keep up for. I don't know if they can last a couple hundred more miles, if that's what it takes. I am really just trying to count down the days at this point. I mean, we've got 5 more days after today. So one work week. Again, drop me your questions. That's why I want to do this Q&A. I might do this daily if people are enjoying it. What is my fueling strategy? So I'm trying to eat consistently. Been using a lot of Never Second product, which I just got turned on to. Also, I mean, that's honestly been my main fuel source while I'm out here. And really, up until this weekend, I haven't been doing a ton of long days. Other than, I mean, maybe I guess 6 hours is pretty long, but like yesterday was a 10-hour day. I'll probably be out here 13 hours today, maybe. Um, Believe it or not, I have not had Chipotle yet this entire month. I don't know if that would be best for me, but I know Kevin's definitely fueling on it like throughout the day. Thankfully, no one's been hit by a car yet. I've, I've had a couple, not exact close calls, but just you really got to pay attention. There is one road crossing. Any chance of Tempe catching up San Francisco in the chat? I don't know. I think they're pretty far. I think, depending on if my body can handle it, I might be able to catch Cody Clark, who was the overall leader. I think we're in second. We got Kevin again. There he goes. Try and give you guys a view every time. How much Chipotle is included, I think was the question. These chats kind of disappear quickly. You get 52 free entrees. So you can use them however you want to. I believe they just drop them into your Chipotle account. And you can do all the additions you want. So you want to go double wrapped, double beans, double rice, sides, all that is like all included. Saw a question about blister prevention. I've really only had, I think, one blister so far and haven't done anything for it really. There won't be a tie. So if we do end up with the same number of segments, whoever gets there first they will be the winner. Local legend. Oh yeah, this I see someone is talking about fly to a low mileage city and just swipe it. That has come up. I think we're pretty committed to Tempe at this point. There are some cities that I think myself or Kevin could take, just arriving fresh and pound out 150, 200 miles in the last few days. But I think we're really here to compete against each other at this point. Never second gel texture. It's a great question. And sorry, the comments are going fast. So like you could definitely do it if you want to do a super chat. Not trying to beg for money, but I might allow your question to be seen longer. So consistency of these, I think it's one of the best consistencies in the gel space. It's not like a very super liquidy, like very runny. And it's also not thick like a goo or a Morton. It's kind of a nice flow and it comes out pretty easy. They also have passion fruit flavor. Who would have thought? Was Chipotle the goal? Or are you training for something? I mean, what it is for me, I don't know what it is. It's like the game, like the love of the game. I love the obscure events like Barkley, where it's a combination of ultra endurance and kind of preparation, problem solving, strategy, all these factors rolled into one challenge. I think that's what really gets me going and like attracts me to a certain type of a challenge. Looks like Kevin is off course for a brief period here. He probably is putting his umbrella away, maybe getting some food. I took a pretty big break to edit the latest YouTube episode. It's about 15 minutes long. And yeah, Nathan says, I love that it's revived the Run Steep channel. Long time coming. I didn't realize it had been so long between uploads. I think we had 2 uploads in the last like 16 months. And now we're doing daily episodes. So I'm not sure what it means for the channel beyond this, but I'm committed to doing 14 episodes for this challenge, the final 2 weeks. We'll see what sort of compelling storylines we can create after this to keep the entertainment value high. Question on the bathroom situation. It's honestly one of the toughest things about this segment. Be great if we had our own portable restroom somewhere, but it's been a combination for me of going to Chipotle when they're open or Whole Foods when they're open. Fortunately, this weekend the Bloom Festival is up here, and I got like a row of portable restrooms, so I've been using that. Question about, have we agreed on any rules between us? Always upload. We haven't really spoken about that as far as hiding your uploads. I know that that happened last year in DC a little bit. Like on the last day, I think the ultimate winner withheld some secret morning run and uploaded it at the very end. I think it's a little bit against the spirit of it. If we were in a real race, there would be timing available. I don't even know. I've lost count. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, we haven't like set ground rules. I think we're just kind of following the ground rules of the race experience here. I personally am just, as soon as I finish a run, I just upload it. I mean, number one, I want to see my own progress. And number two, I think it's probably just the cleanest competition like way to do things, so that it kind of does allow a counter response from the opposition. And I think that's part of the fun of this game. It's like a battle war game, and each move has the opportunity for a counter move, and I think it keeps it exciting and interesting and on your toes when it comes to something like this. Someone wants to know if they can sign up for an Aravaipa version of this. Well, I need to get through this first, but I think it would be fun to do an Aravaipa Legend challenge with big prize. I've been loving this thing, although it is, for someone that's taking it seriously, it's not for the faint of heart if you want to be ultra competitive. But what I love about it is it's really seems to have inspired a lot of people to come out and just take part and challenge themselves in their own ways. I think there's some runners that have come out and done more than they normally do, which is really cool to see. So a lot of questions about tying or sharing the prize. And after Kevin and his cohort of Los Angeles competitors last year, they've disallowed ties. As far as an Aravaipa Legend challenge. I think Race with Aravaipa for a year would be the grand prize, where we would drop a certain amount of credits in your ultra sign up, and you could just sign up for as much as you want on an annual basis. Could be really cool. Getting towards the end of the day here. It's getting really nice out. Thoughts on the 2026 Chipotle challenge? I don't really know where it's going to go from here. Hopefully, they do it again. Seems like it's only gaining traction. I do think they should put some more thought into a few things, such as where do you park? How much do you disrupt the neighborhood of the segment where you're at? If you started getting a lot of people out here, it could really disrupt the area in potentially negative ways. Bathroom situation, how do you address that for up to a month? Um, yeah, I don't know what else. I think there was a third point I was going to bring up, but can't remember it now. I'll give you guys a view of the course real quick. So this is my view, day in, day out. We've got the Lime scooters, which is a bit of a temptation. Question, the segment is around 300 meters long, maybe a little bit more. Am I going to do any serious racing this spring? I did just sign up for Black Canyon 50K. And I don't know after that. I'm currently signed up for Cocodona Western States Hard Rock Triple, but I don't know if I should do Cocodona this year with those other two races coming up. So we'll just have to see. If I can get through this totally not injured, I might consider Cocodona as well. So Kevin's been off course for a few minutes now. We'll see when he jumps back on board. How do I physically do it? I think was a question. I think for me, even though I haven't been training much lately, it's years of endurance experience. Hiking since I was a kid, backpacking, running ultras for 20 years through hiking, all that good stuff. So, those miles don't completely leave you. What's my mileage so far today? I mentioned this earlier. I wasn't going to share that publicly on the live stream. I'm trying to be a bit strategic with when I start and what I'm doing because, this ultimately is a competition and there is some strategy to it. What time is it here? Great question. Let's see if I can figure that out. I've totally lost track of what's going on. My watch may not show me. I think it's 5 p.m. I think it's between 5 and 6 p.m. It is really nice right now. All right, we got a Kevin sighting here. Reset? Yeah, you got a reset? Nice. Kevin says he did a little bit of a reset. Let's see here. Darling Runner likes the idea of running back and forth on such a short segment. Great idea for different options. I think it's meditative. I think it's great. I think more people should probably do it. Hi from South Carolina. Shoe rotation, mostly the Mount to Coast H1s is my go-to. Tried some plated trail shoes from Nike and Adidas, but it wasn't working. It was hurting my shin. Don't buy Kevin's nice guy act. He's pure evil. I'm telling you, I got to keep that in mind because he's so likable that, just softens my heart. And I got to remember that, you know, to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Do I think there would be more competition than Kevin? I don't know. Like I thought Ryan Lowery and Kevin were both going to be there, but Ryan, I think he got his car towed, and that was a big setback for him. And then he saw what we were doing and didn't want to play that 4 to 5 hours game. People are suggesting playing dirty by hiding your runs and uploading them on the last day. I'm not going to do that. I want to win with a clear conscience. Solomon sponsorship over. Yeah, I haven't done anything with Solomon in a few years, so it's freed me up to be able to check out some other brands, which has been awesome. Yeah, like I do think they should go deeper with the prizes next year. If they had, prizes for second, third, fourth, and fifth, I think we could get a lot more people to stay out on the segment and compete because if it's a runaway with two people, it's kind of tough. It really, I think it can be off-putting to see people so far ahead. Do I actually like Chipotle? I actually do. I probably eat it a couple times a month. And it's not every day the prize, it's once per week. Got some scooter heroes up here. Nice skid. All right, we got eyes on Kevin. There he goes. Hey, I appreciate all of you guys tuning into this channel. It's really great. Appreciate the support. Scooter missionaries. Am I still a vegetarian vegan? I still am, yeah. Comment, those boys look like they want to introduce me to Jesus. Yeah. All right, I better keep jogging or Kevin's gonna catch me. This challenge is so ridiculous. I love it. Me too. You running during this segment or walking on the way back? It's I don't have a set plan. Question, is Kevin breakable and am I? Oh, I mean, we are human for sure. I think both of us were pretty beat up today. Kevin wasn't expecting me to pull the 50-mile card this early. I may regret doing it because he's talking about a 50-mile day today. So, yikes. Here we go. Will I still be friends with Kevin after this? I think it depends how dirty things get. Another question about recovery. Basically, I get done, take a hot shower, try and eat as much food as I can, and try and get sleep. I slept a little more minimally last night, maybe 6 hours, and try to get back out early. I'm trying to build my gap back up. I lost a pretty significant lead several days ago. He caught up to me, and I really missed that giant cushion. But I guess it makes things more exciting for all of you out there. We got Kevin coming up now. He's kind of being sneaky over there. How many calories do I get in? Oh, I honestly should track that. Maybe I'll track it one day, keep track of all my wrappers and do some math on it. Someone's asking for me to make a Chase deposit for them. Happy to. I think they're closed today on Sunday, but tomorrow I can take care of business. What is my why for the challenge? Uh, it honestly just appeals to me in a lot of different ways. Number one, just it somehow really motivated me to get out here. I just wanted to be out on the course and see if I could pull a big lead. And I don't know, now it's just become, maybe it's cliche to say self transcendent, but yeah, I kind of want to find out what my limits are. I think I've broken through a number of limits. Like as of right now, today, I'm over 200 miles for this training week, which, other than a couple races I've done, I've never done that much mileage. I think I'm actually at 215 miles in this week as of right now, which is absolutely wild. And it's all done on this sidewalk, hard surface with no gain. Do I make eye contact every time I pass Kevin? That's a good question because, yeah, it feels kind of rude not to acknowledge someone else that who you know, but it gets to be a lot because we're passing each other hundreds of times. So sometimes we kind of give each other a smile. Other times we're just head down and we're going. So, I mean, you can see for yourself here. Got a little eye contact that time. It's a long drive to get to this segment. It's about 20 minutes from my home. And if I need to go to my work, it's about 11 or 12 minutes. Got to remember to keep jogging. Yeah, Self Transcendence 3100 seems like the event that's closest to this one, being on a city block in New York. They compete for 18 hours a day until they hit 3,100 miles. I think I'm over 400 miles this month and probably should be over 500 by the time we're done, which is likely my biggest month ever. Any issues with the segments not getting counted? There was one day when both Kevin and I uploaded and it showed on our account how much we ran, but it didn't show on the local legend chart until the next morning. So we got a little scared. But other than that, it's been pretty on point. Yeah, the gamification of this, I think, is the most fun thing about it. It definitely helps keep it fun and motivating. And I mean, without Kevin being here, I wouldn't have pushed the way that I have. So it's really just like the backyard ultras. You're kind of nothing without the assist, whether it's me assisting him or him assisting me at the end of the day. Should this be a Strava sponsored challenge instead of Chipotle? I mean, it's a partnership, so it's both of them. There's a view of Kevin. He's getting into a good groove right now. Host an Aravaipa event to push the Tempe segment. I mean, honestly, we should do a group run this week out here. The whole Nashville segment only has 967 attempts. Wow. Yeah, I think as of this morning, I was like 1150 here. I anticipate the challenge could come down to the last hours, it definitely could. I mean, right now we're kind of just going blow for blow with, just 5 days left. So I don't know if anyone's really going to get much of an advantage until the last day. Yeah, keep jogging. I know I'm kind of walking maybe too much while I'm doing this, but it's hard to read the comments without that. Thoughts on a 24-hour day on the last day? I mean, I think that some sort of final push is inevitable. I got to keep moving. We just hit 30 minutes on this live stream, so I might end it soon. It is super fun. Give you another view of Kevin coming up. Are either of us top 10 on the segment? I think as of this year, I have the fastest segment time. There are a bunch of really, really fast segments. We're talking 20 seconds that are either people riding in cars or road bikes. So I think there's like 50 of those that are extremely fast. I think I did 107 is my fastest on the segment. Drew Darby is calling out Chipotle to bring one to the Austin community next year. That seems like a miss that they didn't do it this year. I think they chose Dallas instead, and it hasn't been super well attended. Go to Austin next year. Well, if you guys like this live stream, I might do more throughout each day. We'll just see how it performs, I guess, and if it is worth my time. But for now, I think I'm going to call it. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and go ahead and watch the latest upload on the channel and comment. Let me know what you think. Planning to do, I guess is there 7 more episodes maybe? Day 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, maybe 6 more. So plan to be out here a few more hours tonight, maybe as long as Kevin. We'll see. All right.